a time when I can see the past in my mind, feeling the breeze on my head, a little light on my side, sitting on my bed.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get this red and pink cut crease look, so if you'd like to see how I did it, just keep on watching. Starting off with the Bad Habit After Hours palette, I went in with the shade Flushed on a small Luxie blending brush, and I put that into the inner third of my crease. And I am using a light hand, and I am slowly building up the color so that there is a nice gradient from the depth of the crease up to my brow.
Let me rewind. You don't know all the stories that I went through, all the stupid things.
Then I'm going in with the shade Cabernet with this same brush, and I'm putting that into the center of my crease and doing the exact same technique.
I wish to do, and I regret some adventures along with you. Thanks for them. Say a little bit. How many memories I remember, how many stories I forgot, traveling in my brain. I met the friends I gained, yeah, and those I lost.
Then I dipped into Flushed one more time and helped to blend those two colors together. And then I went in with the shade Hickey on the same brush, and I put that into the outer third of my crease.
I got off the plane, then I took a train. I didn't know where I was.
Then I went in with a clean blending brush to make sure all of those edges were softened.
A place so weird and different from where I was born. Yeah. I love those streets, the girls I met, the long seashore.
And then I went back in once more with Cabernet, and I made sure that those colors blended together seamlessly. And then, using a flat shadow brush, I used some concealer and carved out my crease.
I'm now the best things I have in my soul. These plane trips. Oh wait, I just received mail. How many memories I remember, how many stories I forgot, traveling in my brain. I met the friends I gained, yeah, those I lost. How many memories I remember, how many stories I forgot, traveling in my brain. I met the friends I gained, yeah, and those I lost.
Then, going to the lid colors, I went in with the shade Clutch on the same flat shadow brush, and I put that on the inner third of my lid.
There is a time when I can see the past in my mind, feeling the breeze on my head, a little light on my side, sitting on my bed.
And then, using the same brush once more, I went in with the shade Eye Contact, and I put that in the center of my lid.
Alright, let me rewind. You don't know all the stories that I went through, all the stupid things I wish to do, and I regret some adventures along with you. Thanks for them. Say a little bit.
And then, taking a touch of the shade Clutch once more, I'm patting those two colors together so that they blend. And then I went in with the shade Gossip on the same brush once again and put that on the outer third of my lid. And I wanted to make sure I had this really dramatic cat eye effect, so I made sure I winged it out.
How many many stories I forgot, traveling in my brain. I met the friends I gained, yeah, and those I lost.
And then dipping once more into the shade Eye Contact, I tapped that into the shade Gossip to make sure it looked blended. And now going back into my crease to define it a little more, I used a small angled brush and I went in with the shade Flushed. And I put that on the inner third of my crease, but I made sure to do it directly where those shimmers and the mattes meet. So what I'm doing, I'm just placing some of that color down and then flicking it upward to just help give it a little more definition. And then I went back in with the shade Cabernet and did the same thing in the center.
I got off the plane, then I took a train. I didn't know where I was, a place so weird and different from where I was born, yeah. I love those streets, the girls I met, the long seashore.
And then I went in once more with the shade Hickey and did the exact same thing on the outer third.
Things I can't feel no more are now the best things I have in my soul. And these plane trips, oh wait, I just received mail. How many memories I remember, how many stories I forgot.
Now starting off with my face makeup, I went in with the Jordana 2-in-1 foundation in the shade Light Beige. And I blended that out with the AOA F1 brush.
In my brain, I met the friends I gained, yeah, those I lost. How many memories I remember, how many stories I forgot, traveling in my brain, I met the friends I gained, yeah, and those I lost.
Then I went in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 10 Light, and I blended that out with a dense tapered face brush. To set all of that into place, I went in with the Jordana Forever Flawless Powder in the shade Light Beige. And for under my eyes, I used the BS Mall Tapered Face Brush and then the BS Mall Angled Face Brush for the rest of my face.
When I can see the past in my mind, feeling the breeze on my head, a little light on my side, sitting on my bed, it's alright, let me rewind.
Next, I went in with the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzer in the shade Natural, and I used a fluffy angled face brush to bronze up my cheekbones.
All the stories that I went through, all the stupid things I wish to do, and I regret some adventures along with you. Thanks for them, say a little bit. How many memories I remember, how many stories.
Then I went in with the Essence Contour Palette in Ready Set Peach, using a smaller, dense crown brush, and I used that to carve out my cheekbones and my jawline.
Traveling in my brain, I met the friends I gained, yeah, and those I lost. I got off the plane, then I took a train.
And for blush, I went in with the shade, what is that? Alive from the Profusion blush palette, using my favorite Royal and Langnickel Muda Pro pointed blush brush.
I didn't know where I was, a place those streets. The girls
Then for highlight, I went in with the City Colors Ombre Highlighter in the shade Amethyst. And I used the Wet n Wild Unicorn Highlighting Brush to highlight my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, the tip of my nose, and the bridge of my nose.
long seashore, things I can't feel no more. Are now the best things I have in my soul. These plane trips. Oh wait, I just received mail. How many memories I'll remember? How many stories I'll...
To finish off my eyes, I went in with the shade Flushed on the Vintage Cosmetics Step 2 brush, and I ran that along my lower lashes. Then I went in with the shade Cabernet on a Wet n Wild flat shadow brush, and I ran that along my lower lashes as well, but just a little tighter.
Traveling in my brain, I met the friends I gained, yeah, those I lost. How many
And then I went in with the shade Hickey on the Luxie 221T brush, and I ran that closest to my lower lashes, since this brush is really precise and helps really press it against there.
How many stories I forgot, traveling in my brain, I met the friends I gained.
And for mascara, I went in with the Tarte Tarteist Lash Paint Mascara and coated my top and lower lashes.
And those I lost.
And then finally for lips, I went in with the Ofra liquid lipstick in the shade Santa Ana. Sorry, I cannot speak today.
There is a time when I can see the past in my mind, feeling the breeze on my head, a little light on my side, sitting on my bed, it's alright, let me rewind.
And that completes this look. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you in my next one.
You don't know all the stories that I went through, all the stupid things I wish to